Today's episode is brought to you by Calm. Calm is going to help you sleep and maintain such a comforted, wonderful night of relaxation or day. Oh, Crendor's already gone.
Oh.
We got him. He's so calm. Also, today we're brought to you by Quip. Quip, get your teeth brushed. Get it brushed, y'all.
Get them brushed.
Make those pearlies smile. I don't know.
Come on, y'all, get them brushed. Make them pearly smile, y'all.
Yep.
Hello, everybody, it's time for Ghost and Crendor.
It's Crendor in the morning.
In the morning. Live. In 4 hour recording studio audience. Recording. Wake your ass up, it's up next Crendor in the morning.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the sunny episode of Gax and Crendor in the morning. What was that?
That's my rejuvenated energy.
Yeah, we're like back. We took a little break, but we're back now.
You took the old travel break.
I did. I traveled the world, and it was great. And I'm still not done. In a week, I go to Australia, and then I come back, and then I head to Chicago, and then I come back, and then I go to Hawaii.
Oh, my God.
I know.
Obviously,
it's
the
crazy.
most cultured is the Chicago one.
I think so, too. I think in Chicago, by the way, August 14th.
I mean, it's just going to be us doing like a PAX type show like we've done, and then drinking. So,
Yeah, except at a bar. And we'll be drinking and thinking and, like, blowing your minds. Who knows what? Well, we're going to, like, deep dive into other realities, and you're going to be there with us.
Yeah, it'll be like listening to a lecture of one of the scientists, where it's like 3 dimensions. Are there only 3?
Yeah.
Could there be 5?
Just like that.
Deep dish pizza is a whole dimension.
I was being in the corner like, yes, true. For some reason oh, yes, that's an accurate assessment.
Yeah, so that'll happen. I wanted to bring up what I've been doing, because it's really not been a lot. I got back into Warhammer.
Oh, my God. Wait, hold on. Warhammer, or Warhammer Blood Bowl?
Like, actual Warhammer miniatures.
Are
Warhammer.
you... Hold on. Are you fighting with them, or are you just coloring them?
All right, so you don't just color them, okay?
Okay, yeah.
But I was like, I forgot what I was doing. I was doing something. I was like nostalging out, because back in 8th grade, I got into Warhammer, like actual Warhammer. And I was like, man, that'd be so cool to like do that again, whatever. I remember the old manual. I used to read it like when we'd take trips to Wisconsin or something, and I'd like read it in the car because it was like 300 pages, and I was a kid, and it's like, whoa, what's this? Roll a 5 to attack? And so people were like, just buy it on eBay. So I went on eBay and I bought the old manual for like $4. Nobody bid against me. Can you believe it?
No, it's shocking.
And I was like, oh my God. And then I started being like, why don't I just get back into it? Now I have the brain and attention span to be able to like actually do the things and not just
Debatable.
buy the kit. Well, okay. 8th grade Crendor got his lizard men. All right. And then I was like, what are these? I got to build them. And then I was like trying to like build it, and they wouldn't stick together. I probably wasn't using the right glue. I was like,
Elmer's doesn't work. I don't.
Yeah. I didn't, my friends had paints and stuff, but I didn't. That cost money, and my parents were already like, we already paid $50 for the Lizard Man squad. And I'm like, all right. And so then I just used magic markers to color them in. And then I built my own little map things out of like cardboard and rocks and stuff. And in my mind, it was fun and looked great, but it was definitely not. So I was like, now I can actually do it because I have my own money to waste. So I went to a Games Workshop. The guy was like, you want to learn how to play the game? And I was like, I mean, sure, you can show me. But I mainly just want to buy the stuff and build it and paint it. And he's like, all right. So I did that, and I was like, I'll buy it. So I bought my Lizard Man starter set. I have now built all of them except for the guys that ride the knights, but I built the giant dinosaur. I built the Saurus warriors. I bought more skinks. I built them. I primed them. I started painting one. I even set up a thing to live stream it.
Oh my God.
So I've
Are
been
we
going
wait?
all
Are we
out.
gonna live stream us painting things when I'm there? Is this what's gonna happen?
I mean, if you want to, we can.
Are we gonna have to go to a store and I'll have to buy a bunch of little dudes? Oh my god, who would I even pick? I
That's
don't know.
the thing. You gotta find what you want to pick. Some people are like, why don't you play 40K? And I'm like, 'cause I don't care about 40K. All right. TV liked 40K. He was like, oh, Space Marines and Vulcan sci-fi. I don't care about that. I care about my fantasy and my lizard men. And I also bought some Beasts of Chaos because I thought they were cool. And I bought
you're
some
very on
goblins.
point. Yeah, is there? Do you think they have like what are the sexy ones? What are like the super sexy killers?
There's like the daughters of something. Daughters of kids, like Cain. Daughters of Cain. Is that how you spell it? Someone's freaking out, like I've been studying Warhammer for fun.
Can I make an entire army of them? Of just like sexy badasses?
Yeah, it's oh, here they are. Yeah, you'd probably like these. Here you go. Look at this.
Ooh, they spell Kane with a KH?
Yeah, and they're just
What the hell? These ladies ain't even got no armor. How are you gonna live through a fight? Oh, they're dark. They're dark elves.
Yeah, they're dark elves.
Oh my god, they're like succubi.
Yeah, and then they got the snake women. You probably like those.
Same people?
Yeah, like every faction has like multiple types of units. Like the lizardmen don't just have saurus and skinks. They got like croxigors. They got the like giant dinosaurs. They got the slan mage priest dude. He's a
What's
giant
the
frog.
biggest, most over-the-top thing that a sister of Cain could have? What's the, besides being a
let's
snake,
see.
what's the one that's like, there's always the one model that's $800
Oh, yeah.
and has
Yep.
like giant monsters go. Where's that one?
Let's
and why
see.
am I painting that live on your stream now?
Oh yeah,
What
here
is-
it is. Hold on, here you go.
What is the one I
That's
need?
the one.
Daughters of Cain Morath. Oh my god. She's huge. What?
Yeah.
It's so big.
Yeah, well, you said you wanted the biggest one.
That's 105 pounds.
Yeah.
So you're playing Warhammer Age of Sigmar? Is that
Yeah,
what you're
Age
playing?
of Sigmar, which I've also learned is their version of fantasy, but like recreated, because they were like, all right, we need to add more races and do shit. So they ripped apart the lore and created this so they could add more races in. And apparently it freaked out everybody, and they were like, yeah, it's destroyed the lore. It's destroyed fantasy. It's blah, blah, blah. But now it's been like years in, and people are getting into it because of, they play Warhammer Total War, and they're like, dude, I want to go play this. So then they start buying it, and they don't care because they, most people didn't play fantasy. So
There's Grand Alliance Order, Grand Alliance Chaos. You would
Yeah.
think that the Daughters of Cain, because they're like snake people, would be part of Chaos, but I guess snake people are part of Order.
I guess they all they like form these different orders. It's kind of like the Horde and the Alliance, how like the undead are part of the Horde, but they're kind of their own thing still. I think it's like
What are the
that.
skinks? I don't see the skinks.
Sylvaneth are the lizard men now. They renamed them for apparently like copyright reasons or something. They couldn't just call them the
Interesting,
lizard men.
because they also look like tree people.
Or no, the Seraphon, not the
about to
Sylvaneth,
say.
the elf trees. They sound the same,
Seraphon.
all right? Yeah, Seraphon. So if you look at that,
Oh yeah, look at the big fat like frog man.
yeah.
Oh
so
my
I,
god, some of these dinosaurs are crazy looking.
Yeah, so I built the, you see the start collecting Seraphon?
I do see it. You got a big T-Rex and a bunch of like
Yeah,
raptor riders
I
and a
have-
bunch of little guys.
I'm about 80% completed that for building it. I built giant
Wow,
dinosaur.
some of these are really neat.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. I started, just got back into this, and it's only cost me a lot of money. But
Yeah, I was about to say, seems like it's expensive.
it is, but then I think about it, and I'm like, I spent like $1,000 getting a dental crown. I could like throw some money into something I want to do.
I feel like one of those is a little more important.
Well, yeah. But, it's...
Oh my god, now I got to go look through all these.
That's what I'm saying. It's one of those, apparently I was talking to the guy that runs the store, and he's like, yeah, ever since Total War and Total Warhammer 2 or whatever, like everybody's been coming in being like, I want to play this. So that's it's made it neat. I've done a couple streams of like building stuff. A lot of people have been like, you got me back into playing too, or like I started building my stuff again. And I was like, nice. Oh my god. And then I figured out, I was like, I don't know where to start with all this. And someone was like, go to Geek and Sundry. And they got a series where, what's his name? The dude who played Ron Possible and Eric from Boy Meets World.
Gotcha. No, I mean, I get you. I know those characters.
Yeah.
I don't know that person, but yeah, I get it.
Something Wilfried L. That's it. He builds and paints with Matt Mercer, and Matt Mercer's apparently been doing this for years. So he's just it's literally just Matt Mercer teaching you. He's like, I used to play the Skaven army.
He's like peak nerd. Mercer is like what I think Matt Mercer is what I think most nerds imagine themselves to be.
Yeah.
They're like, I'm actually very cool.
Yeah. He's like, so he's just like, yeah, I used to play the Skaven. He's like, sometimes when I paint my Skaven, I just put on some jazz music and have whiskey at night at 2 a.m. when I'm just painting them.
I'm just painting my Skaven.
And I'm like, damn. There's Matt
so
Mercer.
many the blades of corn.
Yeah.
Like, I know that it's not spelled that way, but I just imagine, what if I painted those guys yellow? The blades of corn. Like, yeah.
It's it's like a really zen thing to do. You just chill out, you build them, you paint them.
Yeah, here's the thing. I keep thinking like, man, there's got to be something for me. Ever chosen and slaves of darkness. Oh my god. That's it.
There it is.
Archeon the Ever-Chosen. Oh my god, look at this guy. This guy talks. He's riding a bird thing that is one half tiger, one half orc face, and one half... Like, look at this thing.
Yeah.
Look at this Crendor.
That thing.
This is the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, yeah. He's got like the three-headed thing, but it's like 3 heads of different races, and it's...
I think it's maybe supposed to be the 3 main chaos gods. I don't know the rules. He looks so effing cool. That's the guy. That's the guy.
That looks like
there.
It takes a year to build and paint.
That's the one. That's the one. Oh my god, that thing's so cool.
Yeah,
I like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah, it's.
I also like how they have a dude on here named Slambro. If you scroll down on the truly incredible chaos slaves to darkness, there's the dude named Slambro at the bottom. I don't know who the hell Slambro is, but I like Slambro. Slambro.
Yeah. So
that's how I finally found my calling.
So I'm just it's been a weird mixture of like just a fun thing to do when I'm not doing anything, and then like nostalging out about it, and then just like, you know, it's like a new hobby while being an old hobby. Oh my god, I gotta show you where is it? Where is it? I literally bought this set of goblins because there's a bagpiping goblin guy. Look at that.
That's really cute. I like the guy who's being half eaten. That's really cute.
He's dead and eaten.
Also, though, hold on. The Ever-Chosen has a set called Chaos Familiars. One is a book with legs. What? One is a book with legs. One is a scarecrow man. Wow, why don't I just play as these? Can I only use these?
It's like a wizard.
One is a naked cat girl.
Yeah, one's like a legit naked cat girl.
What the hell are these? Why are these? One is a book, and where his wiener should be is a tassel. What I just said is the craziest sounding thing. Like, listen to what I just said. Whereas the book's wiener is a tassel. Think about how insane that is. This is chaos. Of course, this
literally
is
chaos.
Literally chaos. Oh my god. That's what I'm gonna do. When I go there, we're gonna go to the store and I'm gonna buy the Chaos Familiars and just paint the book with a tassel dick.
Yeah.
Perfect.
You gotta do it.
Yeah, I'm doing it. That's only $12.50. That's a good
steal.
This is almost $13 for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like 10 really weird looking things. That's a good deal. That's a good deal.
That's a quality deal.
Yeah. Man, I like that a lot. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Warhammer D&D Slave Girl model. $7.97. There's so many of them. There's so many options to choose from. So many slave girls on here. Wow, this is Well, I've found that part of the internet. I'm going to just walk away. I'm going to just close that down. I'm going to close it down. Well, yeah, I've gone officially too far. All right, well, time to pack it up. Time to go home.
Either way, I'm having fun playing my lizard people. It's great.
Well saved. Well saved.
Yeah. So how's your trip?
Well, almost every story I have to tell involves a car.
Okay.
We were going out to dinner, and we had to take different cabs to go to this restaurant. It was, during CoxCon. It was, it was the Indian place that we go to usually.
Yeah.
So we're all in these different cabs, head out in the middle of nowhere, and the cab that I was in, the guy driving, I had to write this stuff down because it was insane what was going on in this cab.
All right.
So first the cab driver's like, so where are you from? And we're like, oh, from America. And the guy's like, oh, America, eh? We're like, yeah, here for a convention. It's pretty fun. We're going to go to some Indian. We're really excited. And he's like, so tell me, what do you think of Trump? And we were like, I don't know. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan. And this guy was like, let me tell you, I do not like this man. I do not like the things he is doing to America. You get it. Everything he says, that man says, is a lie. Everything the news says, that is a lie. You know what else is a lie? The Middle East is a lie. And I'm like, oh no, here we go. And the guy's like, let me tell you, ISIS is a lie. And I was like, okay, I can't. We need to get out of this car. I was like, uh-huh. And he's like, it's all made up. If you go there, no one says they are a part. It does not exist. ISIS is not real. And I'm like, I just need to get out of it. It's so uncomfortable. And the entire time, he was just like, you know what else isn't real? The United Nations is not real. And I was like, I can't. Okay, I can't. I don't know what to do right now. I don't know. He's like, this whole Brexit thing, this is all lies. There is no Brexit. This is not true. I'm like, I don't know what to say to you. Like, I couldn't tell if this was like a reality show where they're trying to get me. Like, everything he said was more and more over the top. He was like, ever since the 1960s, when they faked the moon landing, all of it is fake. And I'm like, eventually we get there. I'm like, okay, gotta go. I just like jumped out of there, like, yep.
There's been a lot of crazy car drivers, and I feel like they start driving just so they can rant, and you can't escape their rant.
I think that's the truth. I think that everything he said, at first I was like, all right, opinions, cool, that's great, and eventually it became less opinions and more nonsense. It was crazy.
It was the lizard people.
I'm telling you, by the end, he was there. He was about to tell me there was a hollow earth and there were lizard people and they controlled everyone in government. And I was like, I can't. Oh, boy.
Apparently, yeah. I heard a story where there's somebody driving and he wouldn't let them off at the airport. He kept missing exits because he was like, are you saved? And he was trying to preach to them and be like, I need to save you. And
oh my God, one time.
If you got saved, he'd give you 5 stars. If you didn't, he'd give you 1 star.
I'd be like, yeah, I'm totally saved. Get me to the airport. No, one time coming back from E3, we had a driver who showed up in it was just regular Lyft, but she showed up in, I think, one of the most expensive versions of a Tesla. It had the butterfly doors and stuff. I'm like, what the hell? And we get in, and she hands us her cards, and she's like, if you ever need a personal driver, someone who can help you, I'm the lady for you. And she's like, ever since my husband's, we got divorced, and proceeds to tell us about everything in her life. Not watching the road, looking back at us, giving us her phone to look at videos of her kid who was in Mary Poppins, and apparently 1 or 2 of the stars from Mary Poppins was in the audience and gave them a standing ovation. She's like, my son's gonna be big, ever since we moved to Malibu. I'm just like, what is happening right now? Why are you driving for Lyft? Don't you have other things to do? What is happening? She's like, yeah, ever since I moved out here, I'm making it big, making lots of money, and I figured, just like to, help people out, drive around, get in good with people. I think she was trying to network.
It sounds like it.
But I don't know how or why. Like, what was her job? Was her job Lyft? Was she living in Malibu off Lyft money? I couldn't figure it out. I couldn't figure out what was happening. She was trying to like hit us up for our phone numbers. She can call us. We were just like, what is going on right now?
That makes the Skylar guy I had sound like nothing. He just didn't like Skylars.
I've had a few that have been real pleasant and that they didn't talk at all. That's been great.
Yeah. Those are
But
the best ones.
I also had the guy who was like, I'm going to sing your songs until I'm done singing your songs.
I think the one guy I had in Boston was, well, he was kind of normal at first, and then he started being like, yeah, I can't wait to see my kids. Wife never lets me see them. I'm not even that crazy, am I? And I was like, no. No? And he's like, yeah, I want to see your graduation. Can I see my own kid's goddamn graduation? And I was like, yeah, that's crazy, man. Are we there yet? Why are there so many crazy people just like, whenever you travel especially, or like in like traveling, I guess because it's like so many people are jam-packed together.
My biggest pet peeve in the world, because I travel so much, are people at the airport who don't understand the process of putting all your stuff on the conveyor belt so they can scan it. So they're just like, sir, we said you got to take out your liquids. And he's like, I didn't know that bottled water was a liquid. You're like, what are you doing? Oh, my God. What is that? It's like, sir, you got to take off your belt and your shoes. I need my belt to hold my pants up. Like, sir, you can hold them up with your hands, sir. It's fine. He's like, no, I'm not going to do it. It's like, oh, my God. I've become so good at it that when we were coming back to the States at Heathrow, there's a bunch of different. It's sort of like a maze, right? When you go through security and they take you to the line where you have to put all your stuff on the belt to go through the scanner. There was like 8 different directions you could go, and I read the line like a genius. So our group, some people went left, some people went right. I was like, I'm going left, and I'm going to follow this one single woman who has a backpack. I was like, she knows what's up. She looks like she's been through shit. We hit this branching path where there was like a family and then this woman, and I was like, I'm still following this woman. And I like went through the whole thing. We got out of that line, a giant, crazy, messed up line, 5 minutes tops maybe. Like we found the one area where no one was in line. I was like, I knew it. I knew this lady knew what was up. We get through. Everyone else, we had to wait another like 10, 15 minutes for people. I see through the Matrix code of waiting in lines now at airports. Because if you see anyone who is over 50, that's trouble. You see anyone with a family, that's trouble. You see a group, that's trouble. You got to look for the one person. And then if it's the one person, how big is their luggage or suitcase? They have a carry-on with them. If they do, nah, get out of there. That person's a mess. If they're young and they only have one item with them and they look like they're dressed to get the hell on the plane, like they have a really baggy, awful shirt and like sweats, that's the person you follow because that person travels a lot and they're going to get you there. Oh, yeah. I was in. I was like, yep, 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 yep.
It's true. I do the same thing. It's like at grocery stores, too. You see there's like one lady in line at the one part and people are packed behind her. And the other side, there's like more people, but you can tell they're like, they know how to pay fast and get out. So you get in that line before you know it. That old lady's still going. She's like, can I write a check? And they're like, no. And she's like, I only have checks. They're like, well, you're going to have to find somewhere else to pay. She's like, anyone else want to take a check in exchange for money? Or I'll have to go put all my items back. And then by then, you're just, you're already in the parking lot.
That seems like a thing that you've actually seen happen.
It probably is. I've done it a lot, so it's all blended together at this point. You can always tell the slow people.
I don't like the people that sit and talk with the cashier. Like,
oh, yeah.
Oh, let me tell you. The other day, I went through and I saw that new Chucky movie. What a mess that was. And the cashier's like, beep, beep,
yep.
Beep. And then they already pay, and then she's still like, and you know what else? My grandson told me that when you go to the movies these days, the popcorn isn't even real popcorn. And it's just like, what are you doing?
Oh
just go!
That happened yesterday because I was buying wine. I was like, I'm going to buy this wine. Oh my God. This one lady walked up. She must have had like an order of like 800 bottles of wine. She was there for like 20 minutes. She was there when I got there and there when I left. And then this other lady, I was like, all right, this other one will go fast. She's like, so I have a $10 bonus coupon. And they're like, no, you have it for this month only. And she's like, but I ate here last month. And they're like, yes, it's for this month only. And she's like, can I put that month onto this month? And they're like, no, you can't. And it was that for like 5 minutes. And I was like, oh my God, just
you can't blame
suck
her
up
for
the
trying.
$10 and get out. All right. Like, oh my.
I like that she was trying to hustle. She was in there.
That's, oh my God. It's amazing how many people, like, take so long to just check out. Like, even at self-checkouts and stuff. Like, I go up, I'm like, beep, 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 pay, bap, I'm gone. Some people are like, where's the thing? What's going on? What? Hey, did I buy Reese's? Should I get candy?
You know what the most disappointing thing is? I'm the same way. If I do that, I'm like, boop, boop, boop. I think because I live in a reality where I always feel, I've said this before, I always feel like I'm in someone's way. So I'm always trying to just get out of someone's way immediately and just move on with my life. And so I'm like, I become proficient at doing a thing and getting out.
Yeah. I'm not sure if, like, they're rude on purpose either, or, like, if they're actually just in their own world.
This is what I'm saying. Like, I think if you are, I'm going to be generous and say if you're 60 and over, because I feel like some 50-year-olds could pull this off, but if you're 60 and over, I'm going to give you a pass. Right? Yeah. This technology thing, you're like, I'm learning, I'm trying.
Yeah.
But if you're like 25 and you can't figure out how to do a checkout, I swear to God, I will throw you out of that grocery store. It makes me so mad when I see someone who's, so my grocery store is right near a college, and I see so many young college kids, and I'm just like, how do you not know how to use a self-checkout? Literally, these existed before you were born. Like, how do you not know how to do this? And they're just like, so wait, do I scan it? And the other girl's like, hey. And this dude's like, hold on, I'll do it. And they'll go boop, 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 and it won't work. And then they'll have to like ping the, I'm just like, oh my God, do you want me to do it for you? I will just do it for you. I can't.
Oh my God, I hate that too when you go to it and then it's like you scan a thing and it's like, please wait. And then they got to come over and be like, oh yeah, it always does this. And they're like, beep, 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 boop, bop, bop, beep, beep, bop, 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 bing. And they're like, there you go. That's like you said, like people like my dad, who's just old, he's like, every time I see my dad, he's like, so my phone wants to update something again. And I'm like, yeah, it's updating your stuff. And he's like, why's it gotta update? I don't know what that means. Then my mom's like, I just hit the update. And I'm like, all right, just ignore it. It doesn't matter. Yeah. Like, I'll update it for you, whatever. That's like, yeah, it's the same with self-checkout. It's like, I feel like if you're over like 55 even, maybe 50, like, yeah, but then there are some people, I think they just take their time. They're just like, la, 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 la. Like, I still think they're in their own world. They like don't even recognize anything. I think it's the same people that stand in the middle of an aisle. And they just like are like looking at like, I wonder if there's any canned cherries. And there's like, excuse me, and they just like look and they don't even acknowledge your presence. And you're just like, how are you so in your own head? Like, sweet cherries, sour cherries. I want to be in their heads just to know what's going on. But I'm like, excuse me. Yeah. And there's like, oh my God, or like at the mall. You're like walking through the mall, like some like family of like 5 just takes up the entire aisle. And it's like backed up behind them. People are going around. And it's like, just single file. Maybe even double file. All right? That's like, isn't that hard?
I think it's about being self-aware. Like if you're a family and you have kids who are going to wander or be slow, like group up off to the side. If you're an older person and you got like a hip problem, be aware that you have a hip problem and like don't stand right in the middle of the walkway. I feel like there's a lot of things we can do as a society that would make things easy. At least in the UK, one of the things that I know that is done is, the escalators or moving walkways. Yeah, you stand to the right and you move to the left. Mm-hmm. And it makes perfect sense. And if you're on the left, people in behind you will be like, hey, move it! And you're like, all right, you got to get over to the right.
That might actually be something those people don't even know. Like, I noticed that over there, like, everybody does that. Like, you stand on the right, and then other people on the left pass you if they're going down. Here in America, they don't do that. They just, like, take it up. Like, if you want to get past me, you're going to wait.
Yeah, I always, God, I know too many short, tiny people. That's my problem, is everyone I know is, like, 5'1", and, like, 110, and everyone, like, zips in between human beings. Meanwhile, I'm just stuck behind the slow movers because I can't push my way past. And I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'll wait. And then I see people ahead of me, and I'm just like waving, like, hi, I'm stuck behind this family that won't go faster.
Yeah. I always do the like swoop. I'll do the old like whoop, like slide through. Like,
I'm aware. I'm aware. Everyone I know does the swoop-de-whoop, and I'm in the background like, if I swoop-de-whooped, I knock their asses over. Then I have a bunch of kids dead on the ground or something.
Mommy knocked us down. What a rude man.
I'll be like, swoop-de-whoop. Get out of there.
Can you believe the nerve of this guy? It's either like they're not self-aware or they just don't care. They're just like, what are you going to do, knock us down? And then if you do, they'll be like, wow, very rude.
That's pretty much what it is. It's the same thing with that driver. Right?
Yeah. God.
Like, what are you gonna do about it?
That's why I just sit inside, build my Warhammer.
Yeah. You found a happy medium with reality.
Yeah.
I love this thing that I got from my mom. This is brand new. This just happened right now. Ladies and gentlemen, breaking news. From Susan Cox. Face app is Russian. And when you use it, everything in your phone is available to Russian companies and government. Period. Everything. Oh, I don't use that app. I never will. That's really funny.
I used it once because everyone was using it, and I was like, it's probably going to get data hacked, whatever.
Oh, yeah. No, you're definitely in a system somewhere.
My data's already, like, in a billion places. All right. The Russians probably got, like, a full profile on me.
Did I ever tell you the time that I got approached by MSNBC about that subject?
I feel like you did, but I don't remember.
Like, some guy, I don't remember who it was, some person who has a Saturday or Sunday show on MSNBC, their PR person contacted me, and we're like, this tweet you made, and it was like 3 years ago, and it was a joke tweet. And I basically said, because the whole conversation was about your information online. And people were like, you have to keep your information private. And they're telling you all these tips and tricks on how to prevent people from finding your information. And I basically tweeted like, guys, by even using the internet, your cable company knows everything you're doing.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you can hide it from Google, but your cable company knows. Your cable company will just sell that stuff. And so I posted a thing like, and I, for one, am fine with them knowing about my tentacle fetish or whatever joke I made. They contacted me about that tweet. And we're like, would you like to be on our show and talk to us about internet security? And I was like, one, it was a joke tweet. Two, I'm the last person who should be on TV talking about internet security. I was like, there are real people out there. And I was like, three, no, it's what would I say? Like, guys, don't believe any of this. Your stuff's already hacked. Everything you have the minute you log in is already controlled by someone else.
Yeah.
I was like, get over it. If you're going to use the internet, that's the price of entry.
You got to be off the grid if you want nothing there. You like whenever they want, even like in stores, or like want to sign up for our program, you got to be like, no. Or like, let me look at your license, be like, no. Like, you got to be off the grid, dude.
There's a 7-Eleven near us. And one day I went there and got an energy drink. And the woman behind the counter was like, would you like to sign up for a rewards program? I'm like, rewards for 7-Eleven? You're convenience smart. I don't even use the gas here. What are you talking about?
Sir, it's free. We only sell your data after 30 days.
10% off your next purchase. I'm like, how often do you think I'm going to be at 7-Eleven? How often do you think I'm coming in here?
It's like, those things aren't even worth it. There's like, I get 10% off my like $3 drink I bought. Ever since like years ago when some guy like hacked my thing, one of those like, whoop, got ya. He was like, just keep making a billion different email addresses. And I was like, that's a good idea, because he did one of those things like, here's not how to get hacked. I was like, okay. So every year, I legit create like 10 new emails, and I swap all my personal shit to those new emails. And it's great, because you don't get flooded with spam.
I mean, I have technically three emails. The problem is one is constantly being spammed, because it's my public one. And the other I don't use ever, really. And my main one, because 1 year I signed up for E3 with it, is all...
Oh, yeah.
It's like every once in a while an email from a friend, and then 99% game companies.
You gotta do it. Just make new email. It's annoying because you gotta like change all your shit, but it's worth it because then you don't gotta deal with all the spam and all the shit you get signed up for and sold off to and everything. It's always weird though because I'll make weird emails and then they'll be like, "You want to sign up for our rewards program?" And then the one I sign up for, I'm like, yeah, it's cat tree glue, 75800."
I can only imagine being on the phone with tech support and be like,
Yeah.
okay, what is a good email to reach you at, sir?
Yeah,
cat
tree glue.
C-A-T, tree, glue, G-L-U-E, 6969 at gmail.com.
Yeah.
They're like, okay.
Yeah. So, you know.
All right, well, I guess that's enough rambling on.
Yeah.
So let's ramble about ads. This is what we'll do. Crendor, are you struggling with sleep these days?
I'm always struggling with sleep.
You're not alone. 1 in 3 U.S. adults doesn't get enough sleep. And if you're not getting enough sleep, it can affect your cognitive functions all day. Your learning, your problem solving, your decision making can be ruined. And let me tell you, yeah, I've seen your decision making. Sometimes awful.
Yeah.
Did you know a good night's sleep is like a magic remedy for the brain and body? A lot of people are looking for that cure-all. It's sleep, everybody. Your body shuts down and like fixes itself and everything's it's sleep saves you.
I like sleeping. It's great.
It even makes you happier. It's proven. Getting enough sleep makes you a happier person. That's why we've partnered with Calm, the #1 app for sleep. Sleep deficiency does serious damage. Not just to your brain, but to your body. Not getting enough sleep makes you more prone to accidents, weight gain, depression. Proven facts. It's just true. With Calm, you'll discover a whole library of programs designed to help you sleep and help your brain and body get what it needs. They've got soundscapes and over 100 sleep stories narrated by soothing voices like Jerome Flynn from Game of Thrones, Stephen Fry. There's all sorts of good ones. Also, there's daily meditation. And that, even though it's not designed to make you sleep, it will make you very relaxed. So I use that every day. I love it. If you want to seize the day and sleep the night, do it with the help of Calm. So right now, our listeners, you, yes, that's you, get 25% off a premium subscription at Calm, CALM.com/Cox. That's CALM. What did I just say? That's CALM.com/Cox. 40 million people have downloaded Calm. Find out why right now. CALM.com/Cox.
CALM.com/Cox.
Why are you not on there? We need to have a version where you are just doing Gregorian chants, but of our ad. 25% off.
CALM.com/Cox.
Also, we're brought to you by Quip. Y'all, if packing your toiletries to travel like I had to do recently involves a lot of stacking and space hacking, if you're afraid that your lotion is going to explode everywhere, if you have only so much room in that bag that you're going to somehow try and get through security, even though you probably should have checked it, Quip is the toothbrush for you. It's the perfect on-the-go toothbrush. Not only is it great at home, not only are there plenty of ways to hang it on your mirror, to do all sorts of fun things with it, you can take it with you when you travel. It has a 3-month battery life that will last all your weekends away or all your long travel trips like I take. I took it with me when I traveled. It is perfect. It comes in like a little tube thingy, so you won't get all like nasty with the stuff in your bag.
Ooh.
Oh man, it's so good. Some people don't brush as long or with the intensity that they should. Sometimes people brush too hard. Sometimes people are too light. Sometimes people are like brush, done. Like that's not how you're supposed to do it all. Quip helps you figure out the right way to brush. It's timed. It has a buzz and a little like you feel the okay, I can switch now, right?
Yeah.
90% of us don't brush our teeth right. That's just a fact. And Quip is going to help you do that. It has a stand, like I said, you can mount on a mirror, slides over your bristles to protect the Quip on the go. It is just a great way to declutter your sink. And if you're a crazy person like me that everything must be clean, it's nice to have it off the counter. Let me tell you. And the best part is, brush heads are automatically delivered once every 3 months for just $5. And that, my friends, is a friendly reminder. And that, my friends, is a friendly reminder that you need to change your brush head every 3 months, like dentists want. This does it all for you. Quip is so great in simply just making your life easier. That's what it's about. 25,000 dental professionals recommend it. It has thousands of 5-star reviews. They even have a thing now for kids. So, right now, for $25, you can go to getquip.com, getquip.com/Crendor right now and get your first refill pack free, $25. You get the brush, you get toothpaste, you get a refill pack 3 months down the line for free. Getquip.com/Crendor. That's getquip.com/Crendor. Brush your teeth, look great, smile more. Everyone, it'll change the world. It'll change the world. If I see you and you smiling at me, I'm gonna smile back at you. And we're gonna be like, are we friends now? And then we're gonna hug it out. And then we're gonna go get a drink. And then we're gonna solve war.
You better brush your teeth after drinking.
That's true. After we solve war. After we solve the conundrum of war. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Crendor, let's go shopping. Good. How's that traffic out there?
Hey, it's pretty busy. It's still in the thick of summer. It's July. Everybody's traveling. They're seeing family. They're seeing friends. But soon enough, we're gonna have that, back to school thing happen, and all the people will go back to work, back to school, back to the grind, and then traffic will calm down. But for now, it's backed up out there. It's the weekend. People are going places, coming back in places, doing stuff, grabbing things like self-checkouts and shaking them. They're just shaking those self-checkouts. They're mad that they're not working, but really all they got to do is hit the right button. So just come on, hit the right button, all right? It's not that difficult. Back to you.
Thanks, Crendor. Now let's go over to Crendor at the weather desk. How's that weather?
It's the weather.
Right, yeah.
So I read this one earlier. It says water temperature drops 20 degrees in 24 hours along the western shore of Lake Michigan. Now,
End of days.
I don't know what that means.
End of days is what it means. We're all dead. This is it.
Jeez. Let's see. A buoy? The water temperature at that buoy has
buoy?
since risen. Oh, yeah, buoy.
I'm sorry, what was that word? A boy?
That's a scarce boy.
A boy?
Listen, it sounds better than buoy.
A boy?
Let's see. Water temperature. I don't know any of this. I'll let the weathermen figure it out. Oh, wait, I'm a weatherman. Oh, geez. Weather. We've got, you know what? I'm going to go back to the old letter system. Let's go to Hattiesburg, Mississippi?
All right, Hattiesburg, Mississippi.
Hattiesburg, Mississippi. 90 degrees and sunny. Feels like 93. Got a high of, doesn't say, and a low of 69. Sure is. Clear skies, low 69, what? Winds light and variable. Monday, 93. Generally sunny despite a few afternoon clouds. High 93, winds light and variable, just like my personality. Monday night, 71, partly cloudy skies. Tuesday, you got 89 degrees, mostly cloudy. Stray shower, thunderstorm possible, but you got a high 89, can't complain. Winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. Sunrise, 6:12 a.m. Sunset, 7:54 p.m. Yeah.
Did you know that in Hattiesburg they have the All-American Rose Garden?
What?
Look up All-American Rose Garden in Hattiesburg.
I typed in Hattiesburg all, and it said allergy clinic, so I guess it ties together.
That's because they got those damn roses. Giving everyone... Wait, this is the University of Southern Mississippi as well? Have we done this before?
No, we have not.
Are you sure we haven't been to the University of Southern Mississippi?
I'm pretty sure. I feel like that was Alabama, and that's the weather.
All right. What is going on in sports?
Sports. Oh, boy. Buckle up, folks. Football, NFL football is right around the corner. We are, 4 days away from
the
first preseason game.
Oh, I was about to say, wow, it's already August, isn't it?
Yeah.
God,
August
what
1st is
happened
the
to this
first
year?
preseason game.
This year zipped by. Zoop. Right by.
Zoop. Yeah, and in classic fashion, the New York Giants already terrible. One guy suspended, another's injured, and I believe another's injured for the season.
Giant embarrassments.
So that's the Giants, but I'm excited. Hard Knocks is going to be starting up with the Oakland Raiders. That'll be fun.
It's gonna be great when at the end of the season they move to Las Vegas.
Yeah, it sure is. Plus, they have John Gruden, who's a character. Then they've got Antonio Brown, who just had a shit fit and went to Oakland, so he's gonna be on it. And then they're moving to Vegas, so it's gonna be a shit show, and I'm ready to watch that. I think that starts like next week, I think. So that'll be fun. And aside from that, baseball's continuing their second half of the season. They still have a while to go. A lot of basketball stuff happened while we were gone. Kawhi Leonard went to the Clippers. He brought Paul George, and everyone freaked out. And another thing happened, and then like a billion teams formed like 2-star super teams, and everyone's like, "Yes, we're back in the '90s, dude." So that's where basketball's at, which is pretty neat. And then hockey is going to be starting up in a couple months. Really, it's mainly about football starting back up again. So I'm excited for that. And that's sports.
Well, yeah, sports, I guess, was just hyped for future sports.
Yeah.
All right. What is our big news story of the day?
A Florida man is arrested on charges of burglary of dwelling after he rode a horse to break into a home.
Wait, what?
He rode a horse to break into a home.
No, I get that part, but what was the first part?
A Florida man is arrested on charges of burglary of a dwelling after he rode a horse to break into a home.
Can I tell you something?
All right.
When you have to describe a house as a dwelling, I get a picture in my head, and it's not very homely. It's not like
No.
It's not something I would consider a very,
You might say we dwell here.
When you say dwelling, yeah, I very much picture like the place Yoda lives.
Yeah.
Welcome to my dwelling.
My dwelling, yes. And so, I mean, I figure if any place was going to have a horse that could ride into it, a dwelling seems well suited. That's all I'm gonna say. If I expected a horse to show up anywhere, it would be a dwelling.
It gets better. Lonnie Maddox, 52, nicknamed the Rooster, and his horse named Angel were seen on security footage wandering. They were wandering through the Newport Richie.
No way! No way!
No way. His arch rival, the Rooster. The Newport Richie's rival. I knew there was a connection.
No way, Newport Richie! What is he doing there? Oh my God!
He's got to be looking for him. Footage.
Of course, Newport Richie lives in a dwelling. That makes perfect sense.
It's all adding up now. Footage showed Maddox opening a screen porch and attempting to get into the padlocked front door. He eventually gave up and tried entering through the back window, breaking it and causing $100 worth of damage. Soon after, Ferguson noticed Maddox on his security camera, called the local sheriff's office. Before officers arrived at the property, the horse wandered away and was separated.
The horse knew when to get out of there. The horse was like, I ain't going to jail for you.
Who takes a getaway horse to a robbery? Ferguson told the Tampa Times. When officers arrived on the scene, Maddox walked toward them and asked if they had seen a horse. The deputies subsequently interrogated Maddox, where they wrote in their report that his priority was finding Angel. "It's mine, the horse. I've been trying to get it," Maddox told the officers. Angel was discovered 2 miles away from the scene of the crime in Newport Richie.
Oh my God! Oh my God! So Newport Richie stole Angel. Angel ran off with Newport Richie after Angel's previous, I'm gonna say lover, Rooster tried to rob a place, and Angel was like, "I don't have time for this Rooster," and he's like, "You're gonna come with me, Angel. We're gonna rob this guy." And she's like, "No, my new boyfriend, Newport Richie. I'm going with him, and I'm leaving you alone forever." He's like, "Don't do this to me, Angel. You know I'm just one big score away from getting us to Malibu. And she's like, no, I can't do this no more. She ran off with Newport Richie.
Damn. Well, police say the horse was returned to its owner, who was not Maddox. During that time, police talked with some of the neighbors and fed Angel some animal crackers.
The horse wasn't his horse to begin with?
No. He stole it.
You know what? Who can really own a horse? Really?
That's true. And then the end of it, the horse got animal crackers. They fed it animal crackers that were in the squad car.
That is my favorite detail of this story. They're just like, someone's got to feed this horse. All right, what do we got? I got animal crackers. And one guy's like, is that considered cannibalism? They all had to laugh at the end. Credits roll.
Man, that was a great sequel to the Newport Richie movie.
Yeah, that was a great Newport Richie story. Yep.
Can't wait for the trilogy.
Newport Richie fights ring-wearing golem. That'll be it. His ring was made of crack cocaine. Yeah, that'll be great. All right, well, that's it for us. Thank you so much for listening or watching or however you're enjoying this. Crendor, hit up the socials.
We got socials. We got SoundCloud.com/Cox and Crendor, YouTube.com/Cox and Crendor podcast, YouTube.com/Cox and Crendor. If you just want to see the animations, click the subscribe, the notifies, the bells, the ding dings. Follow us. We're on Twitter, Twitter.com/JesseCox, Twitter.com/Crendor, Facebook.com/JesseCox, Facebook.com/Crendor, YouTube.com/JesseCox, YouTube.com/Crendor, Twitch.tv/JesseCox, Twitch.tv/Crendor. It's probably some other stuff. But that's all I got for now.
All right. Well, that's it for us. Thank you. And we will see you next time. And as always, to be continued.